So we've just come down the allotment today. We've just been gifted some amazing cucumber plants. So I'm going to grow some cucumber plants around the arch. And how good would that be, having cucumbers over the top of the arch, hanging down as you walk down the tunnel. You can harvest your cucumbers. That'd be amazing. So I've got these ropes on the polytunnel, just trying to spread them about a bit to give it a bit of space. And I'm going to grow them up, these arches. I've got a few plants. I'm going to try another idea too. So I'm going to put these in outdoors. Temperature now is still quite warm. In the evenings, in the mornings. So we're going out for it, it's getting a chance. So they look really good, nice roots, looking really good. So I'm just going to place them against the side of this rope and they're going in. That'll be really good. I'm hoping to do the same on the opposite side, but the grass has just got a bit crazy there. Needs a bit of a sort out. So that's the first two in. And I'll show you another way I'm going to grow my cucumbers. I'm going to have some in the polytunnel and also on the outside. I'm just going to slot that in there. That's looking really good. How's that? And do a moat around the outside. There we go. That's two cucumbers planted, and hopefully now they'll go around the arch. So I'll show you the other way that I'm going to grow. So an alternative way is growing them in a cage. And they can grow up and grab hold of the cage. So this is looking really nice, really good looking cucumber. And we're going to put this leaning towards the edge. And it can go up the side and then it can go around the cage. Can spread about them, so that's another good idea. And the other tomato I'm going to put in the polytunnel. So my next cucumber is going in the polytunnel. There's quite a damp spot here. I think the drip drips down from the top of the tunnel. So I'm going to plant it here and hopefully utilise the damp water coming from the condensation, and it will drip onto the soil. In the tunnel here, and hopefully get a water as we go. And we can add a cane or some string I've probably got some string that we could add to the cucumber. I'm going to mound it up so it's got a nice mound. And I'm going to do a moat around the outside, and it will remind me where it is, and will also, when watering, water around the plant instead of directly on top. I've got a second plant. I'm going to do the same in this dark patch here because it looks really wet, which would be really great. And this one's a smaller one, and that's going to go in there. There we go. Mound it up, and we're going to do a moat. So we've got 3 cucumbers. We've got a third one already planted here. So that's our cucumber planted on the allotment. So this is a pumpkin from the greenhouse. We decided to get it in now. It's getting a bit leggy, a bit tall, so I'm going to put it in the allotment. So I've laid down this weed suppressant mat all the way down the plot, and one, because I'm lazy and I can't see me getting around to de-weeding this very quickly, and number 2, I'm going to grow the pumpkin down the weed suppressant mat, in theory, if it works. So I'm going to plant it right in the middle so it can go down the matting. So this time I'm drilling a hole for the pumpkin, and I'm also doing a second hole, and I'm going to put a pot next to the pumpkin plant. So the plot is just for watering. When the roots go down, you can water the roots, and we just water in this big old root there. So we water in the pot, and then when the water goes down, it's going to feed the roots in the soil, and the roots can go across and find the water. So we're looking pretty good, and I'm going to do it fairly deep so we're not so leggy, and we're going to try and mound it up a bit. I'm going to give it a bit of water in there. And then we're filling it up. Slightly mounding it. So we're not so leggy. I did want a bit of a mound around it. And remote, as I often do around my plant. And I'm just going to leave the pot next door to the plant. So when we come down to water, we could just water in the pot, and it would go down directly to the roots. Just like that. Let me know how much water it's getting. And that's a good job done. So that's the pumpkin planted. So the French beans are looking quite good, and I made a moat inside the French beans, so I just come in and water in the middle. If the plants were on the outside, be a lot more watering round and round and round, but that way they get a water and they all get watered at the same time. I just noticed we got some broad beans. We only had 3 plants because a lot of them got killed off. But that's enough. For Sunday dinner. Better go home and make it now. So there we go. Good couple of hours. Getting a few bits in. Doing a few jobs, bit of weeding. Polytunnel still needs a weed, but still, all takes time, little by little. There we go. So thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, ring that bell, get notifications when I post some more. It's well hot now, and I'm going inside. Cheers, bye.